Hey guys, it's Justin with Just Car Share. Thanks for joining me today. I wanted to review the financial performance for July for hosting on the Turo platform. Just by way of background, I have two vehicles on the platform right now. I have a BMW X5, which is my primary driver. It's on the Turo platform, usually on the weekends when I don't need the vehicle, and also when I'm not in town. Maybe I'm traveling for work, maybe I'm on vacation. That's when it goes on the Turo platform and it's on available. I did purchase a 100% Turo rental vehicle in June. It's a 2018 Ford Mustang EcoBoost convertible. July is my first month with the Mustang. So take that into consideration. I did not have reviews and so on. So these numbers are going to be maybe a little lower than they normally would. Also, another caveat here, I started hosting on the Turo platform March of this year with my BMW X5. And again, July is my first full month with my Mustang. I was also awarded the All-Star badge in July, so pretty stoked about that. And again, if you're not sure or familiar what the badges can do for you as a host, basically they help increase reservations and overall demand. So they're definitely a positive and you should strive to get them. So my current strategy right now is to kind of have a below market or below competitive rates because I want to bulk up my reviews. I want to accumulate some reviews before I can charge a premium on my vehicles. So right now I'm still a 5-star host. I plan to be 5 stars. Knock on wood, if everything goes okay. But so the case right now is, lower per day rate and just do volume so I can work towards more reviews. So that's the goal. As far as the numbers, let's go over the numbers. Revenue in July was a little over $1,400 for both vehicles. Now, keep in mind, the X5 is not on there 100% of the time. So, before you say, oh, that number is pretty low for 2 cars, just understand that, the BMW is not on there 100%. In fact, if you look at the days utilized, which are days that my vehicles are on the road with a reservation and used by a guest, it was 26. I think that breaks down, I believe, 22 days for the Ford Mustang, and then obviously 4 for the BMW for the month of July. I do keep track of miles. The total miles on both vehicles for July was a little over 2,700, closer to 2,800 miles. And if you want to break that into days, it's simply a little over 100 miles per day utilized. Okay. And I also track mileage utilization, and that's around 59%. We'll call it 60%. And so what that number means is if a reservation is allotted 1,000 miles, I track what percentage of the miles are used during that actual reservation. So simply, 600 miles used for a reservation that allocates 1,000, that would be roughly 60%, or it is 60%. So I do track that. I'm trying to get a feel for how many miles to expect per trip. Anyways, we can go talk way more on that. I use a program called Street Smarts. It's really great. You've heard me talk about it before, but they have a lot of data. And you can see for July, I've had 5 reservations with just my Mustang in the month of July. There's the days utilized. You can see your utilization rate. You can see my income. Revenue was a little over $1,000. So that's all pretty good. And then lastly, to round out this video, I'm not going to spend too much time, but I really enjoy this accounting software called Wave Apps, similar to QuickBooks for small business. I like this one. And so I'm not an accountant, just to preface this, but you can see here that rental car income for the month of July was a little over $1,000. Reimbursements like fuel reimbursements, cleaning reimbursements amounted to roughly $60. And then you have your sort of your expenses that come with the the business here, like fuel, minor car maintenance for the month. You're going to see some kind of random items, like parking was really high, but that was because I had to buy residential street parking for the month of July. So that hit. That was, a big one. It was an annual cost. So anyways, these numbers are going to fluctuate month to month. This $39, that's the car wash. I did get 2 parking tickets in the month of July. So living in San Francisco, it's pretty tough to come by parking, and there's constantly, street sweeping and do not park zones. So I got to get better at that. So anyways, it's showing a profit of roughly $550. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't include depreciation of the vehicle, which we'll have to factor in a totally different vehicle. But I just want to throw that in there that this doesn't include that. So anyways, that was a quick overview of the financial performance of my Turo hosting for the month of July. I hope to do it every single month, and hopefully it continues to increase. I know if you look at Street Smarts, my August is looking pretty good so far. Total revenue expected to come in close to $1,500. So August looks nice. And then September in the pipeline's already looking pretty nice. I have a nice 16-day trip with my Mustang in September. So it's shaping out to be pretty nice. Anyways, that was a quick review of July's performance. Let me know what questions you guys have. Thanks. Talk to you soon.